finished our live streaming. Thank you guys. Yes?
哇，很高兴，incroyable.
And the year of 2024 marks the 60th anniversary.
Okay, just a few days ago, I had a live streaming with 4 amazing friends.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
You guys are the real cultural bridge builders.
Yes, I call them cultural bridge builders. Why? Let's meet them.
Hi, my name is Li Song. I'm from Shanghai.
Li Song is a talk show host, a translator, content creator, the list goes on. But you might know him from this video.
C'est parti.
Last year, French President Emmanuel Macron paid an official visit to China, and Li Song was the host of that event.
But we talk about cinema, and with President we have just to talk about, ancient things, but I will not tell you.
You make them jealous.
So he's a linguistic talent who can master the art of French.
Elle ne fera pas un son bizarre. En revanche, elle vous indiquera une mauvaise direction.
So I asked him the secret of learning a new language.
And French bar.
French bar.
So I went there. I went to the French bar. My French level progressing very quickly.
Nice.
Our second guest is Alice from Paris, or you can call her
这是我意味比较独特的食Le ciel est si brumeux, mais je t'attends heureux. Habite à Charles.
Concept is to sing Chinese songs in French, helping my followers and Chinese people to learn better French with music, through music.
And Alice is also a Chinese culture lover.
Learned a little bit Conchu, and I've translated one sentence.
Sans promenade, pas d'âme de printemps. Wow, I have goosebumps. No.
This is Clarisse. You can tell she's also a language genius.
I often say that I was born in France, but I'm made in China.
She's also an expert in city walk.
Video that I call Shanghai Express. And here in the middle here, there's some French called Le Jeu de Piste, which is kind of like a treasure hunt.
So we chat about the recent very popular TV series.
Lost in Shanghai.
Yeah.
You guys watch it?
是唐的，那日本登得过的，下过肯盖的哦，那不可，那不亏，蓝莓，
啥叫蓝莓？
法文侬不懂吗？这个普通话在小区里乡算得最好的。
I watched the Shanghainese version. It's a little bit hard, but I'm preparing a city walk about that.
Whoa, really? You're gonna root.
And here's our last guest, Miss Pierre. He's a photographer, a sculptor, an artist, and much more talkative than I thought. So thanks to Mr. Pierre, I learned a new French word.
Incroyable. Incroyable means unbelievable.
Incroyable. Art in Shanghai is incroyable. Destiny is same.
Okay.
It's incroyable. Because Genshin is modern.
Anyway, he brought us an amazing artwork.
I make this sculpture, donc is country.
His inspiration comes from the history. In the 17th century, Emperor Kangxi from the Qing dynasty and Louis XIV had a common desire to learn about the world. What we know is that European missionaries brought Western art and science to China. What we might not familiar is that Chinese art also had profound influences the other way around. And King Louis even wrote a letter to Emperor Kangxi. The letter didn't make it into his hands, but it's now kept in the French Foreign Affairs archives. So our 4 guests have shared their amazing stories.
Ta-da!
And for me, France is also a little bit personal.
This is my first trip abroad, but actually this is
It was in 2004. I was there to perform dances as part of the celebrations of 40th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations. It was even on newspapers. They call us Little Friendship Ambassadors. Well, I doubt I could truly understand the meaning of ambassadors at such a young age. But I do remember that French people watched our performances even in the rain. And something more historical happened that year. The Eiffel Tower was lit red to celebrate the Chinese New Year for the very first time.
France was the first Western country in Europe to recognize the People's Republic of China.
To have diplomatic
Yes,
relations.
diplomatic relations, and I think it's a good sign. And
I realized that like, oh, you know, I changed. I'm not the same person, and if I was not living here, I would probably not be this person.
It is these experiences that bring us together. And what we find agree on is that culture is the key of understanding.
Culture and history and art is key in diplomatic relations. It's representing human values more deeply and our connections more deeply.
my own life
Yes.
is contributed to this kind of exchange. But probably it's my destiny. But what I found interesting is that when you learn a foreign language, is to understand better yourself.
I want peace because it's very important for harmony, for fraternity, for life.
As we are celebrating the 60th anniversary, it indeed carries many of our best wishes. And before our show ends, Alice presents her wish with
Spring
music.
Festival is coming soon,
Yes.
so this song is 春风吹十里报新年。
春风吹十里，莺啼报新年，爆竹声声。
Un air de printemps, un ciel de printemps. Les feux d'artifice, la chance est 3-6. Et tous ces beaux moments, pour les fous moments de l'amour. Les sons, les pétards.
Bye 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 bye